What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, we're going to be debuting the new Kyle Schwarber card from the June Player of the Month. This card is an absolute beast. He's going to be behind the dish. He might be the end game catcher for MLB The Show 21. Should you put all the cards in to unlock this card? I think the answer pregame here is yes. The 110, 125 is just a lethal combination. He got boosted up against lefties. He got 97, 100 versus lefties. He has 80 fielding. He has 75 arm. He has 48 speed. I believe his blocking is pretty low, so that's something that is going to be a problem for you. Just something to consider. For me, it's never really been too big of an issue. Yes, I do like having great blocking, but I try not to throw too many pitches too far out of the zone, so to speak, so I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. We're gonna put up with that on this side to have his outrageous hitting, and I feel like he will be effective with that. Now, a couple other players that we are going to insert into our lineup. First is going to be CORREA, 113, 94, 97, 95. So solid hitting stats across the board. The fielding, it starts out at 85. The arm is at 95. And the speed is at 53. Long term, is it worth paralleling up? I would say yes, because it gets up to diamond fielding. He gets a 99 arm. You get a little bit of a boost to that speed. That 53 by no stretch of the imagination isn't very quick, but it isn't horrible. It's not like 20 speed or something like that. Traditionally, I like to have a much faster shortstop though. On those in-between plays, those kind of like bloop hits between like the left fielder and the center fielder that the shortstop's got to be responsible for. I also like having a little bit more speed on the side-to-side action or charging a slow rolling ground ball. But I do love arm strength as well. The arm strength is fantastic. That's going to help us out on all of our relay throws and our double play ability. He also has the ability to play at second, and he has the ability to play at third base, so we're going to try him out. We're also going to try out, it's his secondary position, but we are going to try out Jonathan Scope. 94, 88, 120, 113 is absolutely lethal for you to have as a bench bat as well for relatively free. So I'd like to say, like, you get these cards for free, but it's kind of relatively free. He also has the secondary position of shortstop. There's a lot of lefties in this game, but if he faces a lefty, he's going to do really well. He's going to actually go into our lineup today in his secondary position of second base. Now, you know, a good thing about this card is you could really take this card and platoon him with David Ortiz if you saw fit. Now, I think David's going to be able to hold it down versus lefties enough, but if you just really wanted to put him on your bench, you could pop him in versus a left-handed pitcher at the start of the game and just kind of leave him in at first base, that kind of deal. Now in left field, we're actually going to go another secondary position here, and we are going to go after Bryan Reynolds. Reynolds has 113, 125, 90, and 70. He has 90 vision, 83 fielding, a 76 arm, and 70 speed. If I had to compare this card, this is what I would say about it, and it's going to be an interesting comparison. I would compare this card if you took David Ortiz and you took this new Jason Dominguez and mashed them together into one player, you have Bryan Reynolds. The 70 speed, like gold fielding, still the switch hitting ability. The one thing that's going to hold him back is that 70 power versus left. He does have 125 contact, but that 70 power versus left is going to hold him back. There's going to be times when you perfect on that 70 power and it does not go out for a home run, so you got to know that going into it. 113, 90. 90's not a ton of power really either, but it's a lot better than that 70 power. Parallel, I don't know. I don't really feel he gets a true boost to parallel him up to like parallel 5. I mean, it sticks at gold. Get a little bit better of an arm, a little bit more speed, but he kind of is what he is with this build right now. But I do enjoy this card for some reason. I do like the high contact. I think he's got enough pop. I'm hoping that on Legend he's going to play better. This is not a card that I recommend that you use on something like All-Star or Hall of Fame, just because you're already going to be able to find cards that have like more power. Like I would go with the Dominguez, or I would go with the David Justice at this point in time, because they have more overall power. And you know, Dominguez has a little bit more speed, but I think on Legend this card might be it might be usable, and I do like the fact that he has the switch hitting ability. Now the question remains here of where do we put our Cap? We've been playing our Cap at catcher. We have the ability to move him into our rotation in our bullpen, but honestly I feel like that's kind of cheesy, and I really don't like to do that anymore. Even though I have the build built out, I might use that more towards the end of the year, and I'm still in great favor of Caps getting a reduced stamina hit. They have too much stamina, and I wish they got a reduced stamina hit to like 30, you know, 35, something like that. I think that would make it a little bit more fair. So maybe today's the day that the Cap actually will move back to center field. So we're gonna move him back to center field today, and I'm not sure exactly which build I'm going to use. I will show you my build here in a second. I'm either gonna use the Yo Adrian build, but I might go with the Hawk build so I have 99 speed out there, but I definitely think this is where I'm going to put him. So we've got the El Nino. We're not going to use El Nino once we get into the actual game. This is just what we're going to activate to get him into the actual lineup, and then I'll show you which build I think I'm going to use on him. So this is the build that we are going to try out. 115 contact versus right and left, 113 power versus right and left. We have 99 speed, 91 reaction, 93 fielding, and an 85 arm. We're using the Hawk, and then here are the perks that we're going to roll out with. We're going to roll with the speed 7, speed 2, power 1, and power 3. That's what we're going to roll with to get that build, as well as our equipment. Now we have this build loaded up for our center field base before the game starts, but then when the game starts, we will select CFUs. So there are two starting pitching cards of note in June Player of the Month. One of them is Tyler Glasnow. Throws a 97 mile an hour fastball, an 88 on the slider, 83 on the curveball, and he throws 88 on the changeup. 100 A's per 9, 91 K per 9. 92 control on the four-seam fastball, 85 on the slider, 88 on the curveball, 78 on the changeup. And then the break, he actually has 99 break on the slider and the curveball, 91 on the four-seam fastball. He's 6'8", and he throws from the stretch, so he's not terrible. I actually kind of like using him a little bit. The other card that we have is Charlie Morton. He's got a four-seam, a curveball, a sinker, a cutter, and a splitter. A nice pitch mix. That sinker can also get up in its velocity to 97. I've seen it get up to 97, and that's very, very good. He also has a four-seam, the curveball, the cutter, and the splitter, so he does have that cutter. He's got a little bit of a splitter as well. Kind of, you know, just average control. He's got 99 break on the sinker though. He's got 99 on the curveball, and he's got 99 on the splitter. We'll take him out and we'll try him out. We'll also try out as well if we need to, and I'm sure we will. I don't see Morton going the entire game. We'll try out Tyler Glasnow. And finally, we have a relief pitcher. We'll just put him in for Rob Dibble. That'd be fine. And we'll go with Ryan Presley. 124, 107. His A's per 9 and K per 9 are really nice. He's got the four seam, the slider, and the sweeping curve. He's got excellent control on all three of these pitches, and he also has good break on all three of these pitches. He throws from a stretch. He's got a nice motion. I don't know if you need kind of a card to stash into your squad from this. Like, he could definitely slide into one of those spots if you're looking to save some stubs on a reliever. I don't think he's particularly great. I don't think he would make my top 8. I don't really think any of these would make like my top 5 or my top 8, but we're going to showcase them in this gameplay. It was very interesting how the program itself rolled out today. It took a little bit of time for it to get rolled out, but luckily I had some streams to watch in the meantime as it did. I was really worried for a second that it wouldn't get rolled out today in time. I'm thankful that it did get rolled out in time though today for us to be able to utilize it, and I really do think that the Kyle Schwarber is going to be fantastic long term in the game. If you would like to check us out on Twitch, we do stream over there, twitch.tv/MovieGamingTV. We would love to see you over there. Our rating is currently at a 995, so if we do win, we will get 10 packs plus 5,000 stubs. So hopefully we can get the win in this one. And also at this screen, I believe once I hit start, it's going to ask me which loadout. Remember, we made the base, but we're going to use this one. We're going to use this one right here that we talked about. So all you do is click that and you're good to go. We're gonna head back to Ocean Drive. We talked about this park yesterday in our Ken Griffey Jr. gameplay. Be sure to check that video out if you haven't already, as well as our stage 3. I keep saying stage 3, it's actually season 3 Team Affinity. Be sure to check that out. MLB The Show also passed along the website to me to tweet out, so I did tweet out that if you want to follow along with all the drops, they've got a landing page over on their website where you can follow along with all of the drops. There was a Kevin Gossman drop as well, so we have Rafael Devers and Kevin Gossman confirmed, which were actually 2 of our picks in our preview video for season 3 Team Affinity. One more final note before we head into the game. In the comments section, pick which jerseys you would like to see me wear next for the next gameplay. Just write down which jerseys you would like to see, and maybe I will select a jersey from the comment section. All right, so we have found our opponent in this one. I was really hoping that we would go against a right-handed pitcher, but it looks like we've got a lefty on the hill in this one. And he's got a great record. I actually know him. It's Booga. He's rocking the 5-time flawless record up there too. Cap was really early on that swing. Pitch on the outside. We're just a little bit late. Not the worst PCI placement in the world. I like the jersey he's got. That's actually going to drop into the crowd, so we're going to get another chance. Oof, that sinker gets in there for the first strikeout. BRYAN Reynolds steps up to the dish. Weakly hit, back of the middle. Cliff Floyd is right there to record the out. Now Schwarber left on left, not ideal. We are really swinging away way too much in this one. 0-2. That's a nice front side cutter to get us a strikeout. We really threw away some at bats in that first half, and I'm already a little bit nervous because of that. Charlie Morton starts off with a sinker. Catches a lot of the plates, but we're going to be able to get under that. Now Mike Trout stepping to the dish. Bugga has 165 home runs online with Mike Trout. Impressive, sir. Get that sinker by him. Let's see, it's got a little bit of steam on it at 95 miles an hour. In there with the cutter. 0-2. See if we can drop a curveball right on the corner. This could be a dangerous pitch. He's going to let that one go. Back to the sinker on the inside. He's going to foul it off. Let's try the curveball low and inside. Spin the curveball. I accidentally hit X to dive right there instead of R2. I am using X to swing in this one. I think I could have possibly made that play. I just missed it. Get Chipper to pop up on a sinker. Our Cap's out there with that 99 speed. He's easily under it. So is that diamond fielding. So I think he's going to be solid enough out there to track down the fly balls that we need him to. Start out Big Poppy with a sinker into a cutter. Got an 0-2 count. Got to put him away right here. Let's try this splitter down and in. Ooh, he put a good swing on that pitch right there. He just missed that. I think if anything, we caught a break. Let's try a curveball down off the dish. Schwarber's blocking ability on display there. He does block that ball in the dish. And I'm so used to having my cam back there, I didn't even think twice about it. put a sinker really in the middle, a challenge pitch there. He's a little bit late on it, and we're going to retire the side. How many home runs do I have with Mike Trout? 147 so far on the year for Trouty. 350 average. Ooh, that's tough right there. So he missed one with Ortiz. I missed one right there with Trout. That was usually a goner. And another good swing there. That's just a dot. I should have pulled the trigger. I thought that might be on the inside. It was not. That was such a good pitch. Frontside cutter gets me there. Now Carlos Correa steps into this. She's better versus righties. Noticing a common theme here of these cards. The only one that's better is scope. Correa with the base hit back up the middle though. Nicely done, Carlos Correa, our first base runner of the game. Now here's where things could get dangerous. Scope has a great swing. I'm a big believer in all. I shouldn't have swung at that. I'm a big believer in all swings at four frames, but this is a community favorite for his swing, and he's got that 120 power. Dot 1 and 2 count. Oh, he got me being over aggressive. That cutter was right there. If that pitch was a sinker, it was about to get rocked, but it was the cutter on the inside. We had a time up for the sinker, and we strike out. Using that splitter after a couple of inside sinkers to get Trevor Story to strike out. Now here's his Kyle Schwarber. 3-1 count on Schwarber. I'm definitely afraid to throw him anything good, especially like a fastball. So I'm gonna go with a curveball, try to dot it. Look at that swing, he's all over it. 3-2 count. I think I'm gonna try a cutter up and in. What a eye there. Lays off it. Carlos Correa stepping up. So you can kind of see a couple of these cards. I'm not sure if he's just trying them out, seeing what's up with them, labbing them out. But you can see a couple of the cards that have matriculated into the God Squad lineups. He's even using Bryan Reynolds. So we are kind of seeing eye to eye on a lot of these cards that got put into the game. And just kind of like the ones that are worth labbing out. Ooh, we got Reynolds to chase. He did not want to select scope there. I had to auto select him with L2 and bring him in for the catch. But we will take that into the second. Both of us have a hit so far. I just noticed as well, it's 3-2 and then the count right now, but Chipper Jones is in the 8th spot. I struck out looking, but Chipper Jones has never even been close to the 8th spot in my lineup. That's something that that was just kind of an oversight by me. Charlie Morton has absolutely 0 hitting stats, literally 0. I went with a contact swing just to try to have any kind of a fight. We almost squeaked in a base hit right there. Pitch count check, he's at 38 pitches so far. Ooh. Oh, we are all over that pitch on 3-2, 2 strikes. I chased on that. We had to walk. That's tough right there. Good swing right there. Scope's defense feels a little questionable at second base. I want to say he's got Mickey Mantle swing on his cap. Gonna pop that up to center. The cap feels really nice out here defensively. I know he's got some lower defensive stats, but with a 99 speed, he's felt like he hasn't had to move too much, but man, he's felt really nice out there defensively. And this is a good test for him. I guess we got kind of a little bit of a late break on that one. I'm lucky that stayed in the park. That was a great swing on an inside sinker. I'm gonna walk Chipper Jones in an open base. I'm scared of David Ortiz right now. I actually think I'm gonna take Charlie Morton out of the game just for the sake of the game, to try to make sure that we at least get this out right here, because this is a huge situation. So we're gonna go to a Aroldis Chapman right here, and we're gonna get him to pop up. This is gonna be close. If it's gonna stay in play, it's drifting, and I could not quite catch it. Will that be a huge situation here? I stopped it with my glove. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get him though. It's tough because that was a great pitch and what a fantastic swing. 3-2, bases loaded. I just gotta go after him. I missed by an inch, and what a take. How How did you take that? We give up the first run of the game. I think that's going to be catchable for CHARLE. All right. We danced out of that one. We gave up one run. It could have been worse and better on both sides for both of us, to be honest with you. So I think I actually got the win there, just giving up one. But I feel like it could have gone like a variety of ways, but we'll take that there. We'll take that. We had to go to a lefty. Like, I could just send. It wasn't like he was late or anything on Aroldis Chapman either. He was right on time with like 102-mile-an-hour fastball. So I got nervous for Charlie Morton there. I feel like taking him out there is more of like an accurate portrayal of like what actually you would do in that situation. I strike out. Dotted sinker on the outside. We cannot catch up with it. We weren't even close with our aim either. We gotta settle down. Take a free pass. I easily could have been strike three though. David, just right at him. Get him to strike out there. His timing is so good. Like, he's never late is something I've noticed. We do get him a chase on that one though, on that slider. He's either too early or he is good. So he's getting his bat started real early. 0-2, that might leave him susceptible to this slider though. He lays off it there. Battle here, 3-2 count. He's got to laser that one, but Chipper Jones is right there for the catch. Kind of interested to see if he's going to keep in Cliff Lee. He is. We're going to get Cliff Lee to strike out. I wasn't sure if he was going to go to a pinch hitter there. Maybe try to get something going with 2 outs. We haven't really hit that well regardless, so I thought maybe bringing in someone for Cliff Lee might be a move there. I think our only base hit is with Carlos Correa here. Strikeout on the cutter. Good swing from Jonathan Scope, but he's right there with Chipper Jones to make the play. I think at this time it's a good time. Let's get a pitching breakdown. He's thrown 42 sinkers, 20 cutters, only 4 circle changes, and 4 knuckle curves. So he's really going after the sinker and the cutter so far. I think we can take advantage of start our swing a little bit early. And we started a little bit earlier there. We were just late, but I traditionally have kind of a slow swing just in general. Get a base hit there. It's nice too because we have Chapman coming up and we can just roll into our bench right here. We're gonna go to Ryan Braun. Actually, we got Ryan Presley up. That's a really tough spot for Ryan Presley, I gotta be honest with you. Let's warm up at least Josh Hader. Man, that is a tough spot for Presley. We might save him for a smarter situation if we can. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's bring in Ryan Braun though. Starting our swing a little bit early, got another base hit. We weren't not even on that. Our previous 2 swings were very early. That was very fortunate to get to that hit in that situation, but now we got 2 on. We're kind of swinging at everything now, trying to start our swing so early. He went to the off speed there, but this could be close down to first base. No block from Schwarber by a step. He gets us on the 99 speed. Nearly loaded the bases up there on a strikeout and a BS hit. All right, we're going to hand the ball to Ryan Presley. This is an extremely difficult situation. This could not be a better test of Ryan Presley right here. Going up against his cap, Mike Trout, and Chipper Jones. Gone with 3 straight sliders so far. I'm really nervous to give him this fastball. He might crush this, but here we go. He just missed it enough. That's basically what that comes down to there. He just missed that enough. Trout's already got a double and a single and a run. Oh, did we get him to go on the inside? Oh, that was close. I think I got him there. That was a nasty pitch. It's a nasty slider. Let's go. Gonna get him on the ground. Ryan Presley does his job. You got to be creative with that slider, but he does his job. That is a solid outing for him. We're starting to get deep on Cliff Lee. We've got a scouting report. We're going to look for that sinker and cutter. Now we just have to take good swings and get pitches in the zone. Did Bryan Reynolds go deep? This is back at the track, at the wall. Oh, Bryan Reynolds, that's that 70 power right there. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I want to see what the PCI, we weren't even on that actually, but what we're trying to do right now is we're just really trying to focus on the ball as much as we can. One thing today I was trying to focus on was aiming the PCI with conviction, so I'm going to try to do that here the rest of the way too. There we go. Aim that PCI with conviction. Base hit for Kyle Schwarber, his first of the year. If that goes out, I don't even know what to do. I think that's going to be at the wall. I got to get back to first. Again, that was just me putting a good swing on it, but the ball was too far out. We almost got doubled up there. Oh, we missed a cookie right there. I thought I was going to go down to the corner. Base hit for David Ortiz. Now we've got runners on a couple times. Can we finish it off? Cliff Lee at 92 pitches. Yes, exactly. It's time to take Cliff Lee out. It's just time to take him out. Get someone fresh in. That's going to reduce the PCI size. Is he going to stick with him though? 3-2, 2 outs. Aim the PCI with some conviction. That was the eye of the tiger right there. Bases loaded for Scope. He's got to make a move here. He's got to make a move to at least a righty. I'm trying to think of who we have on the bench. All right, he's going to Adam Wainwright. I'm thinking about going to somebody else for Scope. What should we do in an actual game? Where can we can move Ronnie to shortstop. We can move Carlos Correa over to second base. Let's go to Ronnie. 3-2 again. He leaves a cookie in there. We didn't get the PCI on it. Oh, that's gonna haunt me because we could have hit that pitch out. Oh, that's tough right there. All right, we got to pitch. We got to let that go. Let that go. Let's go pitch. It's time to go to a lefty now too. It's time to go to Josh Hader. Really, we could go to Jake Diekman here too. Couple of lefties to maybe get a wrinkle in on it. No, Hader, look at Hader's per nine. He's 124, 119. Let's just go to Josh Hader. This could be a situation where we either get out of this or he just absolutely rocks Josh Hader. I don't think there's any in between. So hopefully we can get ahead in some counts here. Now these guys, I'm very nervous to like throw the inside fastball and everything because he's got such a quick swing anyways. I'm almost better off throwing like sliders and stuff. If I was facing a different type of player, I definitely would be going inside more. But I almost have to go outside because they're so good at pulling the ball left on left. Now it's 2-1. We're in trouble. I'm going up and away at the fastball. We got to hit the zone here. That was a very strange and somehow I hit the zone. That was a terrible release. All right, I got to lock in. Got him on the slider away. I'm trying to think if that was my first strikeout of the entire game. I knew I should have gone to a changeup. I knew I should have gone to a changeup on the 3-2 count and just try to put it in there. That's big. Drills it with Trevor Story. Just drilled it. Thankfully, he was a little swing happy on the first pitch there to get Schwarber. That was like a good pitch to hit, but like, I feel like well, I'm interested to see what the PCI was on that. So he's just a little bit too far to the left. Oh, I left a. I'm just like not doing very well on the PCI or on the meter there. Like I'm throwing some bad changeups. I'm not being able to spot the changeup. I'm not sure where we are in our batting order. I could check, but I'm gonna go to Rich Gossage just because if Rivera's coming up, we might need Rivera for like more than an inning. You know, I don't want to have just like a 1-out situation like this is right here. And if it's gonna be anybody, I want that to be Gossage. I can't remember where we are in our order. Yeah, Jones is up 8th. I thought we were in this kind of situation where the pitcher is about to hit. So. I've been making contact with these pitches outside the zone, but that's just not gonna work. You can't really drive the ball from those spots. Getting low on our bench here. We've only got Buxton and we've only got Mickey Mantle left. We're gonna go with George Brett though. Ignore his average. He comes up with big hits for me. I started off super cold with him, but I have a lot of faith in him always. Just get on base. That's the one thing we gotta do here. Doesn't matter about hitting a home run, like a walk will work. We just gotta get on base some way. That's a good pitch. He just threw the cutter on the inside, and that made me freeze up on that sinker. All right, we got a base hit. We got a base hit. Can't hang your head. That's what I was talking about yesterday in the Griffey debut. You can't hang your head about strikeouts. You just got to move to the next pitch. It's actually a good situation for Reynolds. He hit one hard last time. Like I tried to check swing there. I tried to check swing. We got a battle here. We have got the battle. We cannot allow any more runs to give ourselves a chance. We've got 6 outs on the other side. We've got a battle here, and we're gonna go to Rivera to try to get this done. Hopefully we can get, I'd love a quick inning if anything. I think he might come out here super patient. Be a real smart strategy to come out here very, very patient, because he knows and I know. All right, well, he went right after that with Jesse, so we'll take that. He must have saw that one good, but this is a situation where if he could scratch across 1 or 2 more runs, it just would be over. It's going to be very difficult for me to like put up 4. So I'm very glad that what we're trying to do is get a quick inning. So we're going to be on the attack. Yep, that's a take that I haven't really seen him make all game yet. Same with that. I know I got the same pick. Can we throw a changeup? We hung that. We're just hanging all of our changeups. I'm going to try to throw a changeup like way outside the zone just so I can get that down. That worked out nicely. That's what we wanted. All right, cool. All right, last time he just blasted a sinker with Trout, so let's go ahead and throw a slider. Let's go with a little bit different of a tag. We almost got to go off speed to him because he's got such a quick swing. All right, we got 0-2. We've got to put him away. Let's go cutter up and away. Good eye. Good eye again. We gotta go inside. It's gotta be off the plate though. Good eye again. That's just good baseball on both sides. I'm gonna go change up, blow it away. That's perfect. Good baseball on both sides. We got through it. We're still giving ourselves a chance. Somebody's got to get on. Somebody's got to get on right here. It's going to be Schwarber. He's going to keep in Wainwright. It's time for him to go to like a Aroldis Chapman. That's who it is. Zach Britton, same kind of deal. Get the left. You do not want Schwarber facing a righty. He's trying to jam me on the inside. I lay off that pitch. Oh, that was the one for me to hit. I lay off the inside left on left. I just look for like a slider. And that pitch is impossible for me to hit 1 and 2. He's not afraid to throw a ball in this situation on purpose either. Yep. What will he do 3 and 2? Yep, that was the right pitch. Go inside versus me. I'm not going to catch up to that. Good pitch. I've been way late on these outside hard pitches too, like sinkers, fastballs. I've been way late on all of them. I can't catch up to them. I keep waiting for it to break back inside and it doesn't. Just a quick strikeout there. This was the problem we set up in our order too. Like you gotta have these lefties far apart from each other. And we got Ortiz and Schwarber way too close, and left on left's just too tough. They've got to be much further apart from each other in the lineup. Get the ground ball from Shipper there. Good pitch from Rivera. That cutter. We changed the eye level and went with that cutter. That's a tough pitch right there. That's a pretty good swing. Not even gonna lie, that early on that. Just a well-spotted sinker. That was a little bit down in the zone instead of in the middle. We're going to give ourselves a chance here. We're going to give ourselves a chance. Can we make it happen? Let's see if he goes on the attack and attacks the zone, because we've got to take in this situation. Like, you have to take here. Like, I have to get some kind of count leverage. That's a dot. That's well placed. Nothing like intentionally for a ball, you know. He's trying to dot up. He just missed by an inch. All right, 2-1. All right, now 2-2. We have to do something. Nearly down the line on a BS hit. And I was just late on it. I saw it when I was just late on it. I got a good PCI on it. Good swing, good try. All right, Ryan, he's up now. At this point in the game, honestly, I'm just gonna try Mickey Mantle out there because we need to get something. We need to get something. Just immediate attack. 0-2. I had the Tiger to take that. He's gonna go to Mariano Rivera. I really like that move. That was super smart. Oh, and he got me bad on that changeup. That was super smart. I don't know why I didn't even think about him doing that, but that was really smart. We got the base hit with Chipper though. We got the base hit with Chipper. We only have one player left on our bench, and it's Byron Buxton right on right here. It's gonna be tough. It's our last man. We're in position though. We got a chance. 2-1. Two and two. Oh, I thought it was gonna be low. I thought that was a changeup. A dotted cutter on the inside. I mean, that was a dot. Well, we didn't have a lot of offense in that one. That was going to be a tough one. I think there was a lot to be learned in that game though, if you want to see some of the cards and just kind of see some game strategy. So I thought there was still a lot that happened in that game for a 2-0 game. That was an intense game. I thought we hung as good as we could. I mean, at some point our hitting just couldn't live up to his pitching in that one. He pitched real effective. Even in the first inning, I felt like we kind of threw that away. We couldn't capitalize on any of our opportunities. We couldn't capitalize on any of our luck. That one was just blasted by Trevor Story out to right. Great swing on that fastball. I knew I should have gone to a changeup in that count. And then Mo with the absolute dot on the inside. We used our whole bench. That was a fun one. A lot to learn from this one, like I said. Make sure you check out the Ken Griffey Jr. video. It's going to be linked right after this one ends. And also check out our video about season 3 Team Affinity. Make sure you check out that video as well. Thank you so much for watching. GG's to Booga. We didn't quite get to that 1,000 rating, but hey, no shame in losing that one. We're going to get better from games like this. Thank you so much for watching. Check out these videos at the end of the video. Until then, peace out.